Next, it's the big London derby. West Ham United against slowly improving Tottenham. Our reporter, Martin Tyler.
Seasonal spirits aplenty at Upton Park for this London derby. Spurs arriving, their own spirits much higher now, particularly Paul Gascoigne, an entertainer with a rich supply of material. And for the first 20 minutes, it was the Gascoigne show, carving out here the game's first opening for Paul Stewart. Another superb surge from midfield by Gaza. West Ham melting away in front of him. A run almost rounded off with a goal. And at this stage, Gascoigne irresistible. Every Tottenham attack was stemming from him. More splendidly creative play. And finding Gary Mabbott in the clear, Alan McKnight rescuing the Hammers. For Terry Venables, all that was missing in this spell of Spurs supremacy was a goal. And Gascoigne close again to supplying it. He dominated the match until an ankle injury, which left him unable to come out for the second half. Ironically, as West Ham started to emerge from their shell, they fell behind. Leroy Rossini's header down, and the Hammers looking dangerous. But Mabbott sensing the opportunity to counter-attack. A powerful and purposeful break. Supported by Paul Walsh. And he in turn by Chris Waddle. And Mabbott still forward to volley in the half clearance, 1-0 to Tottenham in the 23rd minute. West Ham have had a much-needed upswing in their recent results, and Alvin Martin was soon testing Bobby Mims. Mims played well, despite living now in the shadow of the Norwegian Erik Thorstvedt. But in the second minute of the second half, he was relieved when Liam Brady's aim was just off target. But Tottenham, even without Gascoigne now, continued to create. A good advantage played by referee Darryl Reeves. Walsh's cross, Stewart's header grasped right on the line by McKnight. The game was held up for 3 minutes when police came onto the pitch to quell a disturbance in the terracing. West Ham rightly proud of Upton Park being fence-free. The referee and the police in close liaison and in control. The matter, though, will be reported to the Football Association. Spurs, though, not disrupted by the stoppage. Walsh cleverly freeing Mitchell Thomas. 71 minutes gone, 2-0 to Tottenham. And West Ham dropping now to the bottom of the table. Adding to their disappointments, a late miss by David Kelly on a gloomy day for John Lyle's team. Tottenham's mood, though, much more buoyant. A derby win to take into Christmas.
Well, we're pleased, obviously, because we've had some good results recently, and to follow it up again today with a good performance and a solid win with no goals against. Yeah, we're pleased with that, obviously.
It's a good way to come to the end of a year that's been a pretty difficult one all round for Tottenham.
It is. We're just hoping now that the new year will be a little different. Hopefully, anyway.
Does a football manager have any time to enjoy Christmas?
Not really. I mean, it's always been like that. Ever since I've known, you've never really had any time off. You always, in fact, it used to be worse. You used to play perhaps two or three games over Christmas. It's just part of the working week, isn't it, really? I don't want them to enjoy Christmas too much.
You've got 9 days to the next game. Even you might have a drink between now and then.
Oh, I'd certainly have some serious shots at it, yeah. But the best thing, obviously, we can get is another 3 points next week. That would make my Christmas. And I'm sure everybody else and the supporters of the club.
And Spurs really are improving. They've now won 4 of their last 7 league games. The only defeat in that run against Everton. That leaves West Ham in deeper trouble, right at the very bottom. Wimbledon, who played Nottingham Forest this afternoon, also with 13 points. Charlton drew 0-0 at Middlesbrough. Queen's Park Rangers, with new player-manager Trevor Francis, drew 0-0 at home to Everton. And just look at Spurs, now 11th in the table, 8 points clear of the bottom club.